I think they clocked the review at about 8.5 minutes. Just wondered what you were seeing during that time, the explanation from the refs, and kind of just the impact of that whole thing in the final minute.
Yeah, well, it's a complicated play. I mean, the time is just, they're going to take as much time as it takes to get it right. I disagree strongly with the ruling. I think it's total BS. They called the play dead when Covington steps out of bounds. Okay, and they try to tell me that because it was close to that play, that Braun was out of bounds, so then it's going to be Clippers ball. Okay, the whistle doesn't blow until Covington steps out of bounds. Okay, so to go back to Braun stepping out of bounds, okay, is a separate entity entirely, and like I couldn't disagree more strongly with the ruling. Okay, I mean, if you're going to go back further than that, then how about LeBron got pushed out of bounds? Like, why don't we go back to that? It's wrong. Okay, they were going to challenge either way, whether I called a timeout or not. And, it should have been our ball in that situation. Very disappointed.
So you end up challenging the next play and get the ball back after the turnover.
Yeah.
And so on the final possession, look, they had been trapping LeBron. What were you guys?
Yeah, we knew they were going to double team. We moved the ball around and attack. We should be able to get something great. And, Melo thought he had a clean look. Maybe had one more. I trust Melo in that spot. But, we didn't convert. So, not good enough.
Frank, it seems like a lot of the sort of particular things that happen on a night-to-night basis throughout the season have changed, but generally this is a pretty familiar formula: fall behind by a lot, come back, and then stuff doesn't shake out in the end. I know we use the word frustrating a lot, but how tough is it to watch this team kind of run into these?
Yeah, my mind is only on tonight's game, not on what happened before tonight. Disappointed in a loss, and we'll get back to work tomorrow.
Were you able to have any dialogue to express your point about Covington being the final play?
Yeah, I said it's not. They said it's proximate matter. I said it was before that play, and they said no. And look, obviously it's 8 minutes. It's an 8-minute review. They're getting this from Secaucus. What the league's ruling on it is. It's not one official ruling on it. It's the 3 officials on the game and Secaucus. So, that's their ruling. I disagree strongly with it. I think it's going to be something that's talked about in the summertime. And, the Clippers benefited from tonight.
And as for the other one where they called the foul on Taylor, you guys used a review, it was successful. Were you aware, I guess you probably were aware, that the 8-second call would still be in play?
For sure, that's why we challenged it. Well, to keep them off the free throw line,
right.
But it was in the backcourt. They only had 1 second.
Right.
So we put somebody back in center field, made them catch it in the backcourt, and forced the turnover.
And just the fact that Reggie probably was going to have to get the ball out of his hands to avoid the 8-second, and that could have led to some sort of situation for you. So was that another thing weighing on how you think about this last minute of the game?
Yeah, I mean, we got the turnover. That's
right.
That's what we're looking for.
Frank, you mentioned that the Clippers were going to challenge regardless whether you take the timeout. I mean, when you're considering whether or not to call it, is that
first of all
firing?
Like, they don't blow the whistle till Covington has the ball, steps out of bounds, and dribbles it out of the ball. The whistle doesn't blow at all. So to me, like, there's no discussion here. Okay, the whistle doesn't blow until Covington touches the ball or steps out. Like, it didn't blow. You look at the tape. The official, it's a play on when Braun taps it. It's a play on. Okay, Covington touches out of bounds, okay, and then the whistle blows. What is there to review? So even if they challenge it, I'm like, it's still going to be our ball, okay, and we got a chance to win the game.
Did they tell you, so they challenge it, I'm sorry, before the challenge, the refs go to the monitor too. Was that to look at the clock? Or?
They told me, they were looking at how much time.
Okay.
Yeah.